everybody, hope you're okay. Thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome and welcome back. I've just recorded a video that's going to be coming out Wednesday, so I'll say the same as what I've said in there. I'm sorry if there's anything repeated. It's just a little bit more, I had to get that one done because it was a little bit more how can you say it, a little bit more private and for me a little bit embarrassing, a little bit hard to do, and I wanted to get that out of the way before I did the fun stuff. So yeah, you might get a repeat of some messages or whatever in both videos, but they are totally different videos. So yeah, then that one will be out on Wednesday around 9 or 10 in the morning, so if you're curious, go check that out. But yeah, before I get into any kind of cash stuffing, I just want to say hi. Welcome to everybody new that's subscribed. Since I put out messages that I was so close to my 100 subscribers, I have since had at least 2 subscribers a day since then. And I am now sat at 137 subscribers, which, you know, might not seem a lot to some people, but to me that is a very big deal. So welcome everybody. I don't think I've ever actually done a video introducing myself properly, so I just thought now's the time. My name is Lauren. I am a where am I going? I am a teacher, and I live with my partner Ross. We have just bought a house, well, I say just, last August we bought a house, and we are on a journey of financial responsibility and just being better with money in general. And on Wednesday there is a video on debt that we are paying off. So yeah, it's about paying that off, financial responsibility and freedom, and just getting on top of everything. So that is what I'm here to do. I don't know really where I was going with that whole thing. I think it was just an introduction. I'm feeling a little bit off, I think, after that video I've just recorded. It's put me about a bit. But yeah, that is me, Lauren, at Palm Tree Budgets. And yes, it is Lauren. I've had a few people say Lauren or Loren. It is Lauren, just spelt weirdly, or at least not weirdly, just it's not a common spelling of Lauren that a lot of people know about, but it is definitely Lauren. Yeah, I've got lots going on that I'm saving for, like BBMU. I've got my sister's wedding in May. We're going to Disney, Florida in August. We've got a few holidays booked for the next, well, not booked, planned for the next couple of years. I am a massive Christmas lover, so Christmas is always a high priority for us. And then we have 5 nieces and nephews that we like to make sure we've got things in place for, in terms of seasonal things, birthdays and whatnot. So yeah, that is me. Welcome to my little corner, and without further ado, I'm going to get into this video. So the first thing, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know I was meant to record this on Friday, but I was waiting for some Happy Mail that didn't arrive until about an hour ago on Saturday. It's my post office, nothing to do with the seller. But yeah, I thought I'd show you my order from Queen Bee Make. Got a nice little freebie here. A mini, in my travel area. In my travel era, I'm definitely feeling that one. I've got so many things that we are looking into and booking. And then I ordered this flamingos because I love that. And it reminds me of my stepmom. She loved flamingos, so yeah, that is that. And then also, the main thing I was waiting for, now I know you're going to judge me, and you're going to judge me hard after watching Wednesday's video, but I had to. Just look how cute that is. Look at it. palm tree and then a little leaf. When she put these out in there, it showed all the pink ones with the hearts and bows. I loved them all, and I would have been happy with hearts and bows, but I just had to message and say, any chance you could do a palm tree? And they didn't think they could do a palm tree, but they said, what about this leaf? And I was like, that'd be perfect. So here we are. If I could have, I would have gone with palm tree budgets. I just think that's far too long to get on there. So yeah, gone with palm tree, and that is that. I know you're thinking, but Lauren, you've just bought that from Tyler at Lily Rain Designs, and I'm like, yeah, you're right, I have. But now I've got a place for placeholders and little baggies and a place for my money, so stop judging. So yeah, that is that, and I can't wait to start using that. I have to adjust the angle just so you can see it, won't I? Ooh, okay. Should we try this angle? I don't know how it's going to work. I'm just going to play around with this until I tighten the stand. I'm not sure it's going to stay. Oh, it is. Oh, I like it. I like it. Okay, that was weird. So, first of all, I am trying to be as quick as I can with this because I've kicked Ross out again. He's hoovering the car. We took some rubbish to the tip the other week and something spilled in my car and it's just bleh. So he's cleaning that all for me, bless him. The first thing I am going to do is this. This £10 is all that survived from my February half term. I know I've still got today and tomorrow, but no, I'm not going to spend it. I don't need to spend it on anything. That is going to go. That lowly £10 from my £100 is going to go into my April half term. And this is obviously for the half term itself, but I am going away with some work friends for the weekend, and the place that we're staying at cost, is it like 47? So I'm £10 away from having that done. So let me quickly get, can you see if I just adjust like that? Yeah. So I'm just going to shade in. Can't really see that basket, but I promise that basket is like a blue. This one is like a blue. In all my nails, I'm getting them done in a couple of weeks. It's like a blue colour. So let's get the brown for the bunny, because it's £10 going in. The brown for the bunny. Bless him. He's been doing the car for a while. And then we're going to go for a nice, you know what, we're yellow. Or a yellow basket, a yellow Easter basket. Looks a bit luminous, that, doesn't it? Yellow Easter basket. So that is £10 in there. Which means we've got 20, 30, 40, £40 in there. And that is that. Okay. And what I am going to do is move this to the back and rotate through them. Now, for those that are new, I don't have children. I don't have children, so this is not really for not for any children. It's for me. Like I said, I am a teacher and I want to enjoy my half terms. So I've started putting some money in for me. I started making this weekend, I got a bit bored, started making these little charms for all my binders. Colours don't match anything, I just went with whatever I could. So I've got one for each binder, and this is my half-term binder. Half-term binder. So yeah, and then I've got leftover from last week, £10 buffer. £10 buffer, £10 in household and toiletries, and then you're not ready. You're not ready for the sheer amount of change that's about to come out of you. Oh dear. Pound coins in here. There is a lot of pound coins coming. I can't even remember why there's so many pound coins coming. I'm not going to lie to you. I know we drew some out yesterday. I got like I said, Ross got paid yesterday, and I like to draw my petrol out because my local petrol station before was card only, because it wasn't a manned pump, it was just card. So I used to do it on card, but now my local, since moving house, is manned, and you can do cash or card. So I do cash just because I like having it out, knowing that's what's there. Does that make sense? I don't know. But yesterday I had to go to the unmanned one when we went out shopping, and then I went to the post office and drew out what was left. Now, the pound coins that were left, I'm not going to bother putting in my petrol. I'm going to do some cash stuffing with it. But someone please remind me at the end of next month, when I come to do my big unstuffing and changing, whatever's left from petrol needs to go into my car binder. That's where it needs to go. Oh, okay. So, stop it. So we're going to go into my leftover binder. Thank you, budget Natasha. Oh my goodness, I always get it confused. Thank you, Natasha, for that. Making me have a leftover binder, but that's my charm for it. And we're going to go, yes, here first. Here. And it is good news. It's another £1. That means that is £12 this year alone, and 1 stone 8 gone for good, hopefully. Yeah. So that is going to be £1 in here. And this is all going to be going towards a gym wardrobe when I've got enough in there. Because the clothes that I wear for the gym currently, I also wear to work. Because, you know, when I do have to do PE, because I teach primary, so when I have to do PE, I wear this to work, because I quite often get like fun leggings with animal prints and different things on. But I want my own gym set. Yeah. Right, also, I have made a decision that I am stopping this one. Spreading myself too thin. I've already got too many things. And out of this and dilly dally dots, I would prefer to do dilly dally dots. So yeah, I am stopping with that. It might come back. I'm undecided. I also might actually just put it on vintage to sell. Let's put 10s there, 20s there, 10 there, and 5 there, and the ones here. Okay, next up is my word search. So that's £2. Come in here, and then we are going to, now I've actually just spotted the word as I was getting a pen. Going here to courage. Courage, like that. I've said it in previous videos, but if you're new here, I don't actually know where this is going yet. It's just one that I'm saving. It might potentially go onto some debt payoff. You might hear me talk about debt quite a bit in this video, just because I've done a video on it. I'm not going to go into specifics, because that is what that video does. But yeah, it might just be a nice big payment to debt payoff, because that'll be £100 and odd pounds once this is done, which will actually clear one of my debts. I think. Well, it'd be close to clearing it. What am I doing? What am I doing? Right, so that is that. And then next, I am going to do this, save the numbers. So, I'm going to be a little bit boring and do them all the same colour. I'm going to do 2, 4, and 10. Now, all the money from my Lily Rain Designs 52 and Positive Budget's 52-week mega saver is all going in. Oh my goodness. Is all going in this tub here. And then at the end of the year, we'll see what's there, and then I'll decide what to do with it. But it's off to a good start. I'll leave it to one side as well, because we're going to have a go at... I'm going to leave this because I'm nearly done with this one. I only need to put £10 in, and we've not even started March yet. So I'm going to leave that for now. But I'm going to go into Dilly Dally Budgets and... yeah. Yes. Let's see. Let me just put that aside. Let's get to my dice roller. Ooh. This angle's messing me up. Oh. Had to tighten the screw bit there and it stopped recording, so now I'm going to have to faff in editing getting them together. It's not that big of a faff, is it? But yeah. Right, let's see. I haven't decided what... Right, actually, calm down, Lauren. So out of that binder, I got 20/40. Out of the binder, I got 60. So that's 20/40, 50, 5, 60. So I've got 10, really, to play with. But we shall see what is what. Let's see what is what. 6. Yeah, I'm going to cheat. We're going to go for the 1. I'm going to go for 1 this week. I am just going to be doing it like this. On the weeks I can afford to do it ×5, I will do ×5. And the weeks I can't, I can't. So we're going to put in 5, and then I'm going to swap one of these. See, it comes in handy having these two. I'm going to swap one of these for £1. Watch your ears, put £1 in. I didn't do anything. And that is that for now, which means I've still got 10 that I'm going to play with in my leftover. So it's not a big amount going in here. Might be some more in a bit, but for now, this is what we're doing. So let's see where the 10's going. Number 5, which is 3, 4, 5. No drama llama. Love it. So you'll see, if you've been here a while, I have changed these with my challenge binder, and I'll get onto why from my challenge. These envelopes were in my challenge binder, and I'll get onto why in a bit. But we're just going to put the 10 in here. Get my green. Let's save 70 when it's done, and I've got 20 in so far. That's good. 50 to go. I said in my last video I'm going to complete it before I reallocate stuff, but we'll see what happens. Right, now bear with me because I'm keeping that there, and there is a reason, not there will be, there is a reason why I'm doing so. I'm also going to keep the change until the end, and I will do the change at the very end, okay? But for now, for now, we're going to go into my weekly. I finally found these. They're actually now, I keep them, the rest of them in my pen tub. Typical that I found it on the last week of February, but you know. And we're going into week 1 because even though it's week 4 of February, it's our week 1. In my head, it's week 1, and that sounds crazy, I know, but that's how we're doing it. That is how we are doing it. I always do week 1 from when the first of us gets paid, and it's usually Ross. So, yeah, we have got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 5, 95, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 230 to stuff today. So 20 there. 10s there. And 5s here. Oh my goodness, can't see. So this is what we've got to stuff today. So before I get on to the remainder of everything, we're going to just get our usual stuffed and go from there. So pop you there. Pop you there. And get my piss. Because the first thing we need to do is stuff these. Now, household and toiletries gets 10. Buffer gets 10. Casey and Jelly and food we now do online, and petrol is getting 20, 40, 50 and 60, and petrol is getting 60 because I just spent money on getting that done. Now I said food and cats have it online, have their money online, which they do. However, I've just done this week's food shop. We're going to go collect it in a couple of hours. But I've also bought the kiddies Easter eggs. And I bought it with the food money. So what I am going to do is just get out the money that I've spent on their Easter eggs and put it into the food binder so that we can do that at the end of next week. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. So put that into the food shop. And that is that. Okay. That is you done. I've got a list, so bear with me because otherwise I will forget and not put something where it needs to be. So I've done petrol, I've done household, I've done buffer. Right then, next up we've got our non-negotiables, and we are putting 10 into emergency. Now if you're new, I had 180 in my emergency, and I then, when I did my back to bank, I made a mistake of forgetting to transfer it into the correct bank, and we ended up spending it. So I'm currently not ticking anything off until we catch up, and we've got 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. So we've got 60 more pounds. Oh no, 170. Is it 170? 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Oh, 170. So we've got what? 80, 90, 120. So we've got 50 more pounds to get there. So 5 weeks worth, unless I can get any other money in any quicker, and then that should be where it needs to be. That's emergency. I call this my non-negotiables, but you know what, I struggle to spell the word negotiables, so I've just labelled it as high priority. High priority. So that's that. Right then, I'm then going to put some into Disney. Now this one actually says home, and there is a reason for that. I will be changing this binder to my home binder because I have a new holiday binder, which I've already shown. And I'm going to be doing that shortly, hopefully in the next week or two. But for now, I'm keeping it as is, and we're putting £15 into here. So that's 10. And that's 5. Why is there 5s there? What? Weird. £15. So I've now got 20, 40, 60, 70, 85, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 70, 90, 190 and 230 is 190. Did I say 190? 190. I can't math when I'm put on the spot. 190 add 100 is 290. What? 390. 420. Bloody hell, that took a lot of work. £420 in there. I may have miscalculated, but yeah. We are literally just working on getting spending money in now. We've got our excursions paid for, hotels and flights are paid for, we've got money saved for the airport, we've got money saved for the accommodation to get some food in. Yeah, it's all just spending money now. Are you guys going on holiday anywhere? Let me know. I would love to know. That feels like it's going to fall off. Right, Disney is done. Next up, I've got £10 going into Northern Lasses Night Out, which is at the end of March. Need to get a wiggle on with this one. I've currently got 30 and I've got 40. So that is at least the bottomless brunch paid for. I need to get a wiggle on and get the hotel room paid for. So that is 10. There we go. And this tracker is from Budget Vlogger, Katie at Budget Vlogger, who I will be sharing a hotel room with when we go. She's our honorary Northern Lass. I'm also going to be putting in £20 to this because I really want Charles Cash Stuffing and Wednesday Budget Plans, me, myself and I. So that is that saved for and done. I'm not having to pull from anywhere later on. That is that. Okay. Next up, we've got BBMU. Now, when I went to the post office, for some reason I had in my head, I'm going to do £5 a week. So I've got something every week to put into it, but it doesn't do 5. So I've just decided, you know what, we're just going to get its monthly £20. 5, 10, 15, 20, and I did get it out in 5, so that's why I'm doing it in 5s. Yeah, so it's going to get 20, and that is... Oh, what happened there? What? That's my chair. Why is it all... That was weird. What are you doing? Why are we sticking? Ew. Ew. Don't understand why we're sticking. What's happened? Ugh. No idea. I'll sort that out. That's 20 going into there, which means I can cross off 20 here and then do... I don't know why I've got 2 trackers for anyone that might be wondering. I say it every week. I don't know why. I just do. 10. So that's another 2 done. I'm now going with... I was going to go with Ross because I had no one else to go with and I didn't want to go on my own. But I've recently got my friend into Cash Stuffing from work. So my friend from work is coming with me, which is exciting. Exciting, because bless him, Ross was being a good sport, coming just for me. He wasn't particularly interested, but he would have done it anyway. So that's BBMU. Okay, next we've got Christmas. Now I have 2 Christmas binders because I've got one for Christmas games and then one with all my very nice vellum wallets from Bethany Budgets that has the final money in. You're going to see both in a minute. But I've just got £5 going in. I'm having to keep budget a little bit smaller with Ross having time off, bless him, but that's okay. So the 5 going to number 2. Or at least it's not Grinchy. Grinchy's getting all my money. It's going to number 2. When did number 2... You're kidding. I forgot I finished off a challenge, so number 2 is Grinchy. Grudgy. That's fine, at least he'll be getting finished off quicker. So on this one, Grinch is worth £5, which means when this is done, it will save me £125. And yeah, yes, exciting. Sorry, cat. Oh, you're not even seeing me colouring. Oh gosh, that was terrible. That is terrible colouring. I am so sorry. So yeah, Grinch has now got £45 in. 45 of the 125. He's doing well. He's doing well. So that was a very short Christmas one. However, I am going into the red one. So that was my Christmas games where I just play, make it a bit fun, and then this is my actual Christmas one. So in here we've got all these nice little vellum wallets from Bethany Budgets for the different categories that we need to spend, and then once we finish the challenges I will then allocate them into wherever they need to go. So advent calendar's already got 20, but what I'm going to, if I can find it, all the nieces and nephew, the cats, Ross, me, parents, Secret Santa, his and his, Christmas Eve box, stocking fillers, food, there we go. I started using Jam Donut, where you pay for your vouchers for your shops and then you get cash back. And my plan is to keep most of it in there just so it's in there, because if you withdraw it to your account, you get charged like 30 odd p, which is nothing in the grand scheme of things, but you know, this cashback comes very slowly. So yeah, but I've just reached over £10 since using it at the start of the year. And I wanted, well, I didn't even start it at the very start of the year, did I? I think I started it, when did I start it? End of January? Mid to end of January? Anyway, I used Nikki at Cashback Cute's referral code, and I wanted her to get her £5 from my referral, and people only get that £5 once the person that's used the referral code draws out their first 10, I believe. So I've drawn that out, it's in the actual account it needs to be in, and I've just got this from, I think Studio Budgets. So there's £11 in the bank for food. £11 for the Christmas shop. Doesn't sound like much, but actually it's not too bad, is it? So that is that done. And then the last of the allocated money is actually going into a binder that I need to talk about. So I believe I was stretching myself, like I said with that other challenge, I was stretching myself far too thin. So the challenges have stopped, and you're going to think, but you just made a new challenge binder. Yes, but this is going to be money that goes towards debt and not random things. That is the plan at the minute. So I'll have my leftover binder, and then instead of having things allocated to challenges, it is still challenges, but it's not going to be where I say, well, this challenge, when I complete this, is going to this folder. It's all just going to go to debt, but I'm making it fun. Does that make sense? So I'll be paying my minimum payments, but then having some to do. Now this one is with, I'm going to be doing this with Bonnie Budgeting, Mel at Bonnie Budgeting, Jen at Glasgow Mum Budgets, and Natasha at Natasha Budgets. It's not Natasha Budgets, it's Budget with Natasha. I always get that wrong. So I'm going to be starting this in March with them, and we are doing Lily Rain Designs, Tyler at Lily Rain Designs. We're doing her Coins and Kisses box because we all ordered that, and I've put them all in here in a random order. Everyone's doing it a little bit differently, so a couple of them I believe have set money allocated that they're going to do each month, and then I know and I think someone else is just going to be doing what they can when they can into it. So yeah, that is going to be that, and I'm putting away this £15 that was allocated to it in here to do in March, and I'm going to put that away in March. Might seem silly to some, but that is what is happening, and there you go. Right then, what have we got left? We've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, £105. So here's what I'm going to do. I have got a nail appointment that I need to fund, and I'm just going to put it all in so I don't have to stress about it. I have got this tracker in here, but it's now become redundant because this has just been where I've been putting my nail money, putting it in, taking it out. So yeah. So normally around between £35 and £40, depending on if I want nail art or not. But that is now accounted for and done and dusted. I don't have to worry about it, which is good. So that's that. Next up, I wanted to put some in. Where did I want to put some? Oh yeah, I did want to put some more in Northern Last Night Out, because this is fast approaching and I just need to. So I've got 40, 20, 30, 40. Oh, that's smudged. That's smudged. People in the Northern Lasses group got me onto a magic eraser. I've never heard of them before. I genuinely have never heard of a magic eraser before, but they got me onto them. So I bought one, and it squeaks and it's horrible. But oh my goodness, trying to get the black off with nail varnish remover for some reason is just not happening. Right, so I'm going to put in 10, 20. I'm going to put in another 20, I think, for now. We'll see what we can do in the future with that. But that is 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So I've got my bottomless brunch meal sorted comfortably, and I'm on my way to having the hotel saved for 2. What did I put in? 20, 5, 10, 15 and 20. So that is that. Done and dusted. Okay. That's that. And then what I actually wanted to do, I'm going back into some binders I've already been into, but oh well. We're going into this binder. Yep, we're going into this binder, and we're going to do, I don't know why it's sticky. We're going to do, what have I got? 10, 20, 30, 40, 40. We're just going to do 10. Going to do 10. This 10 here, and that's nearly that line done. Where is it? There it is, there it is. So 10 in there. Excited. I am excited for BBMU, I really am. How about that? So now that is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 120, 180, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 310. 310, which means I am £190 away from having this complete. Is that right? 30, 60, 90, 100, 30, 60, 80, 90, 190 from having that complete exciting times. Exciting. And then I'm going to give Christmas another, I think another 10. Let's give Christmas another 10. And let's see what happens. 1. That is going into Advent calendar. I'll put this in for now. Just cross one off. Here we go. 1. So that's now got 15 in. Exciting. Exciting. And then another 5. Maybe we'll see. Number 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. You know what? You know what? Oh, yeah. I've got 5s, haven't I? I'll swap this for the 2 5s I put here. 1, 2. Pop you in. And you know what? Actually, I'm going to swap it again for another 10 there. Could have just done that at the start, couldn't I? Oh well. Pop it there. So that's 20 in there. Okay. Oh dear. So it's going to be 5 in chicken dinner, turkey dinner, and then Grinchy, no Grinchy. 4, which is gingerbread. Okay, fine. So gingerbread now has £25 in there. Is it bad that I've just thought anything from this can go towards Ross's presents? Purely because he's ginger. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, I need to hurry up with this because he's waiting, bless him. He's finished my car and he's waiting to come in. So that's 25 in there. And then I am going to use the same brown for turkey dinner. This one says 100. And it's probably not going to go to food shop, or at least not all of it. Or do I just do that? I don't know. I'm trying to use jam donut as much as I can, but I also don't want to be left if jam donut doesn't work out. Does that make sense? Maybe I put some of it. I don't know. We'll see. Why am I doing that? We shall see. And that's Christmas done for another go. So the rest of it is just going to go into leftovers. Leftovers from this one. Let's see where it's going to go. This or that. Okay, so with this one, I'm going to keep them all at 5, but it's going to be if, you know what you do with roller races, you allocate the winning one somewhere. I'm going to do that. So they're both going to be 5. But and I've not read them, so I don't know who's going to win. If this one wins, it's going to Det. And if this one wins, it's going to high priority. Harry Potter, it seems it's saying. High priority. So the first one, the first 5, sunny day or spring rain. Oh, spring rain all day long. I am not a sun person. Although I have enjoyed seeing the sun the past couple of days that it's been out, but in general, I'm not a sun person. I don't do heat. I'm allergic to sun cream. I have hypersensitive skin. Hypersensitive is probably not the right term anymore. I used to have hypersensitive skin. I've become a lot more tolerant with things now. But I do itch at anything that touches my skin. So yeah, that's that. I've got another 15 to go. Number 5. No drama llama again, which is fine. I'm going to, oh, I put 10 in last time. I'm just going to put 5 in this time. Oh. Oops. Oh, I've even got the wrong thing out. What am I doing? What am I doing? Right. I am all over the place. There we go. So that's now got 25 of the £5 of the £70. Exciting. Exciting. Right. Yeah. 2 more rolls. Okay. 4. Ooh. Okay, we're going to put the full 10 in there. We're going to call it in 2 Easter eggs. So let's do, I don't really have any pastel colours. Let's do you. So 5. This isn't necessarily going to Easter, it's just I really like the design. 5, and it saves 75. 5, 10. 5 and 10. I already put it in. Yes. And that is all of them done. Now, all that's left is the change. So, let's first start with the itty bitty change. Itty bitty. Last time I did this, I didn't do it on screen, I did it off screen, but I am going to record this. If you can hear all that squeaking, I promise you it is my chair. Oh, hang on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many do I need? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 of these going into here. Why have I done that? I put the 3 extra in that shouldn't be in there. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, that's a gamble. 3 now in here. Yeah, last time I did this off screen, I actually completed the 50p's. So they are now, I mean, I think they've already been used, but yeah. So that's £1. I'm going to do these colours that you can actually see this time. No, 3, and it's not £1, it's 1p. 1, 2, and 3. Goody goody. Okay, 2p's. I've got 1. That's also a purple. That's fine. And then I've just got 20p's. Ooh, this is getting close. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20p's. Finally, we're about to see something we've not seen for a while. Oh, well, you're not. It's the Christmas Tim. So what I'm going to do, I've got 4 here. You swap them for 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do our mini savers. So what I'm going to do, once each one is complete, I'm going to change it into notes. Couldn't think then. Change it into notes and put it where it needs to go. So there is I've just used a 6-sided dice for my Christmas one. I should use 12. Never mind. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not right. 1, 2. It tells me on the front, you dimwit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it is right. So I'm going to get that was a long cash shuffling again. I'm very sorry. But thank you if you stuck to the end. If you did, let me know below with a purple heart or a green leaf. A purple heart or a green leaf. But thank you for sticking around with this chaos. And I shall see you again. Well, the video's coming out on Wednesday about my debt. And then I will record again Friday for March, week 1. Oh my goodness. See you later, guys. Bye.